Okay, so this is a short video for the Faster Lock Challenge on Holiday Hack 2023. Let's go ahead and jump right in. We are over here on Steampunk Islands, and we can go ahead and interact with Bo Nine Candle.
Hey there, I'm Bo Nine Candle, and I've got a bit of a pressing situation.
All right.
Oh, thank heavens, you're a lifesaver. With your knack for cracking codes, we've just turned a potential Lou catastrophe into a holiday triumph.
Looks like he's locked out of the bathroom. Okay.
Hey there, I'm Bo Nine.
That's all he says there. Let's go ahead and click on the lock, see if we can jump into the challenge. The first step in order to pick this lock, or guess the combination, we're going to want to apply moderate tension, and based on how the game has this set up, we can click on the lock mechanism and pull up on it to apply different levels of tension. And so we'll apply moderate tension and spin the lock around until it'll catch on one of the numbers. And what we want to do is kind of verify what number it sticks on each time. Okay, that looks like we're seeing it stick on 16. Let's let it roll around a few times just to see if it keeps sticking there. Okay, maybe 18. Let me add a little more tension here. Yeah, right at 17. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's 18. So we'll use this notepad on the right side to kind of document our process and help us find the combination. So our sticky number, we'll go ahead and put as 18. The next step is to determine our guess numbers. So the way to do that is we're going to apply more tension while rotating through numbers 0 through 11. And from there, we can determine what the guess number is. And what we'll be looking for while we do this is if it catches, but in between a number. So let's see if we can demonstrate. So now I have full tension, and I'm going to try and rotate, and it stops on the actual number 0 and 1. So that's not what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and move to 2 and try the same thing. Same thing, stops right on the numbers. So we'll just kind of keep rotating through here. Oh, it looks like that's right between, so maybe 4 is one of the numbers. I'll just go ahead and document that now. And we'll keep going over here. Let's try it on 6. Oh, looks like we're stopping at the whole number. And I'm not quite seeing anything on 7. We're seeing 8 and 9. Get a little more tension there. Okay, same thing. Let's jump up to 10. And all the way to 11. Let's see. I'm not seeing this just yet. Let's go back to see if we missed one earlier. Let me try this one more time. Yeah, okay. So 4, we didn't get a good confirmation here on the other ones. Yeah, we definitely got 4. Maybe 5, actually. You know what? I'm going to go with 4 and 5, and then we'll see where that gets us. So now that we have those two guess numbers determined, we're going to jump into some math to try and determine each of the numbers for the combination. So the first part, let's go ahead, let's do, let's list this as part A, which is going to be finding the first digit. And now this is a standardized equation. So what we can do is we're going to take 5 and add it to our sticky number. So in this case, it's going to be 18 plus 5, and that will be 23. So we're good with the first part. Let's do part A. And now we'll call this part B. And instead of going to the second digit, we're actually going to jump to the third digit, and then we'll come back to the second, and this will kind of explain why we do 1, 3, then 2. We will divide the number that we found in part A by 4, and 4 again is a standardized number for these combination locks. So let's go ahead and take our 23, and we'll just divide this by 4, which is going to not give us a whole value. It'll actually give us it'll be 5 with a remainder of 3. And the reason we list this in a remainder instead of a decimal point is that the remainder is what we'll use to continue determining what the values are. The next step we'll want to do is we'll actually go ahead and make a table where it's one column for each guess number of our, so the 4 and 5 will each have a column. And then across the row, we will add 10 across until there's 4 columns. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate now. So we've got 4, and then let's get some space here. 14, 24, and 34. And then for the next section, or for the next number, it's going to be 5, and the same concept here, 25 and 35. So now that we have these two sets of columns, we can, what we'll be doing is we'll be dividing them by 4 and looking for the values that have the same remainder that we found in part B. So right off the bat, we know 4 divided by 4 is not going to have a remainder. 14 is going to be a remainder of 2. 24 that's even by 6. 34, remainder of 2. 5 is a remainder of 1. 15 will give us, that's a remainder of 3. So we'd have 4, 8, 12, and then remainder of 3. So I'll just mark that here. And then 25 is a remainder of 1. And looks like 35 would be a remainder of 3 as well. So 8 and 4, yeah, 32, remainder of 3. So we'll just kind of earmark these two numbers, 15 and 35, as possible options for our third digit. Now, to narrow that down, we can actually come back over to the lock physically and test it. So if we apply a tension while it's on those numbers, so let me see if I can demonstrate here. So let me pull the tension bar. It's going to be whatever one allows the most play. So that still seems pretty loose, even though it's kind of locked between 14 and almost 16 here. Let's take a look at 35. So we'll do the same thing. It does, okay, we are stuck on 35, but it is turning slower, it's moving slower. So I'm going to go ahead and just make the assumption that 15 will be our third digit. So I will just go ahead and notate this up here. So we're first digit's going to be 23. We're going to go ahead and move forward with 15 as our third digit. If that ends up not being it, we can always still try what numbers we equate from 35, but we'll start with 15. So now, in order to find the third digit, the second digit, we've got another equation that we can plug this into. So we're going to take that initial remainder value of 3 again, and we will add 2 to that value. So now we're working with 5. So let's just go ahead and add this here. And then we'll also build out another table. So let me actually do part C here, and we'll call it second digit. And okay, jumping back to that, so we have a remainder of 3, so we're going to add 2 there, so we have 5. And then we will also have another table where at this time we're going to add 8 to it each time until we're up to 5 columns. So in this case, we'll be 13, 21, 29, and what was that, 37. So same thing for, we'll use the remainder again, but in this time we will do a remainder plus 2 and then plus 4. So we'll have 5 plus another 4 is 9, but then we'll also follow the same scheme of adding 8 for each column. So we'll have 17, 25, 33, and was that going to be 39? Or I'm sorry, 41. So I was seeing that number 41. That actually takes us beyond what the lock can go to. So it just rolls over to a 1. So 40 would be 0 and then 1. So what we can do now is take, we can actually take our third digit, and we know the number's not going to be within 2 of that third digit. So we can eliminate 2 values of our guess on the second digit portion. So what we'll do, we'll look at 15. So we can go ahead and get rid of 13 and 17. So now we've limited it down to 8 values that we can essentially brute force. So let's just summarize our numbers here at the bottom. So first digit, we're going to use 23. And then our second digit, we are going to try 5, 21, 29, 37, 9, 25, 33, and 1. And then our third digit, we're going to go with 15. So now we can come back over to the lock and start trying these combinations. So I'm going to double click here to reset the status. And let's go ahead and start rotating to 23. So this way. So we'll go to, yeah, we want to go counterclockwise to start. So 23, you know what? I went a little far. I'm going to start over here. So 23, 5. And we've got to go past it one time. So this is the slow part here. So we'll come back around to 5. And then counterclockwise back to 15. And let's see if that unlocks. It looks like it doesn't. So what we'll do is we'll just iterate through the numbers here. So same thing, 23 again. This time we'll do 21. It's going to be kind of awkward as we roll past it one time and then come through it again. 21 there, and we'll just keep going. Okay, stop at 21. And, oh, I went too far back to 15. Okay. I might have messed that up, but I'm going to keep rolling anyway. Just where that 21 was so close to 23, it kind of made it a little awkward. But yeah, let's go on to 29. So we'll go to 23 here. We're past 29. Okay, stop 29 and now 15. Make sure we get a little enough tension on there. Okay, doesn't look like it's that one. So we'll just keep going. Now we'll do 23, 37, 15. So 23, roll past 37. We'll stop there. And back to 15. Okay. And still not liking that one. Let's just keep going. I'll reset. Now we're at 9, 23, 9, 15. 23. And we've got to pass it one more time again. Kind of makes the video a little tedious, but just want to show me going through the entire thing here. 9, and then now we'll go all the way back to 15. Okay, stop at 15. Hey, and there we go. So that would have been our combination there. 23, 9, 15. And that's how we solved the faster lock challenge for Holiday Hack 2023. Thanks.